Oh, you know that sound. Oh, welcome to 60 Frames No Lag Podcast. Your host, Porter Rock 77, aka PR 77, PR Porto. Call me whatever you want. Call me Mr. Baja Panty. I'm here. You know, it's good. It's good to start this podcast. I'm glad. Welcome everyone. Thank you for showing up. It's gonna have a great time. This is the second episode 2 of the 60 Frames No Lag Podcast. I'm excited. Today's going to be a great topic. It's going to be a different topic from the norm, different topic from the normal Xbox and PS and PC and PS4 and stuff. I'm going to talk about a topic our gaming community don't really want to talk about or completely ignore. And to me, this topic is the rise of mobile gaming. Right now, we're sleeping on it. Oh yeah, you heard that voice, right? That's my special guest right there. I'm gonna introduce him. I want to talk about before I introduce him. I'm gonna give you a little backstory to this. So, I've been following my special guest for a little while because what he's doing is interesting, and it just came out of the blue, and I'm like, holy cow! I didn't realize this world existed. And what it is this world of mobile streaming. All right. So when I started looking into it, I did my little research. And I started finding out a few things about mobile gaming. Number one, it's projected that this year mobile revenue will surpass console and PC revenue, which is pretty interesting. Because I know everybody has a cell phone, but like most people use their cell phones, let's be honest, for Facebook and Instagram and Periscope and all these other chat devices and social media devices. I never thought gaming would be serious in revenue. But it's getting to that point. It is projected, many of these like MPD and these companies that do statistical analysis, they're saying every gaming company either has or is about to create deep strategies that involve mobile gaming. And it's just crazy how fast this industry is growing. When I thought mobile gamers were just casual, play a little Angry Bird here, do a little thing here. Right, but until I saw this world of mobile streaming. Now, as we all know, as console gamers, PC gamers, it's usually guys who are really into, guys and gals, okay, or, that are into gaming that we like to watch other people play games and get interested in these games. But mobile gaming has this same world too. And with that, I want to introduce my special guest, one of the rising stars of something called Kamcord, and we're going to talk about that for those who are not familiar. Pocket Console. Pocket Console, introduce yourself.
Hey, what's up, guys? Pocket Console here. You already know what's going on. I guess I'll start. I got a name Pocket Console. Real catchy name. I stream over at Kamcord.com, and I love mobile gaming. I mean, mobile gaming, like Porter Rock said, it's something that not many people look into. It's something that we just brush off to the side because when we think mobile gaming, we think Candy Crush and stuff like that. So, yeah, man.
All right. Let's give him a round of applause. Yeah. So this is like a little interview, just so you could, it's just something different, just something, because I say at heart we're all gamers. It doesn't matter what it is. At the end of the day, gaming in the simplest form, video gaming, is a device with some form of control, with some form of screen, playing some type of content that you control, whether it's a strategy, action RPG, fighting. That's at its core, So seeing different avenues and venues of gaming and how it's expanding is pretty interesting to me, especially this huge rise on seeing what you do. So let's start off with Kamcord, because I know right now we're talking about it, and there may be people who don't understand what a Kamcord is, or what do you mean by Kamcord.com. Can you please explain what Kamcord is?
Yeah, so what Kamcord is a gaming streaming service like Twitch, but strictly for mobile gaming. So on Kamcord, we stream games, and it's literally a lot of the. Kamcord first started as a uploading mobile gameplay. They added the ability to stream straight off your tablet back in December, and ever since then, people have just been flocking to the site and it's been catching on like wildfire. I mean, we have big people like Galadon and Gaming with Moth and Mystic and all these guys stream over at Kamcord. So pretty much the site allows you to stream straight off your phone. If you have an Android device, is download the app, create a username, hit the go live button, and it's as simple as that. If you want more bells and whistles, overlay, then you can mirror your phone straight to your laptop or desktop, and you can add overlays and stuff like that. So that's pretty much what Kamcord is. It's the mobile version of something like Twitch.
Okay. So you're saying I could download a Kamcord app, right, onto my iPhone, and just right there, that's all I need to start streaming games with mobile gaming on my device.
Yes, it's as simple as that. It's as simple.
I could be on a bus, as long as I have good internet connection, LTE, whatever. I could be streaming on a bus, waiting for work or at the doctor's office and stuff like that.
Correct. If you're waiting for the bus, and like I said, you have good connection, you could start up a game, start up the app, and you could stream on the go. There's a lot of people right now on the site that are streaming Pokemon Go on the move. You know what I'm saying? Tragic. He's a big. He's actually the first streamer and the OG streamer on Kamcord, and he streams Pokemon Go on the move. So it's really cool to see what people could do with the app.
Wow, so that versatility is pretty interesting because like a console PC gamer, it's our home setup. But if we're not home, that's just it. You guys, you got home, you got travel, you got hell. If you wait at the DMV, like a New York City DMV, you're there for 2-3 hours. Instead of just waiting for your number to show up, you could stream right there and you could appease your fans. So it's very versatile on what you do. Is that pretty much like one of the advantages of mobile streaming?
Yes, that's pretty much one of the advantages of mobile streaming. Like it is, it's mobile, it's on the go. Anything interesting happens on a game, you can share it to your fans live right then and there. If you're gonna go up against, let's say you play Vainglory, which Vainglory is like it's a tablet version, a mobile game version of League of Legends. If you have an interesting match, you could go live right then and there and broadcast it to your audience. If there's something interesting happening on the outside, you can literally just crank up your app and stream whatever's going on. On the outside. That's I think one of the big versatile advantages that mobile streaming has. That it's literally instantaneous anywhere you go as long as you have the app on your phone, and that's what I think is I think that's a big.
And I'm assuming it's a free app too, right?
Yes, free app. You don't have to. There's a free.
Yeah, it's like Twitch and whatever. Is there any other? I know you're a big star in Kamcord, and I don't know if you want to do shameless plug, but like, is there other mobile streaming apps that are competing? Because Twitch and what's the other one? Ustream and YouTube. They're all trying to do streaming for games.
Yes, there are. There's Merit. There's Merit. Merit, I used to stream on Merit for like one or two. I streamed on Merit like 1 or 2 times. I did it as a favor for this one site called prelaunch.me, which I work with them here and there doing streams of depending on, like, they have games that come out, and I'll stream the games on that platform. I haven't done it in a while. There's Mob Crush. Mob Crush is, I think, Mob Crush will be the competitor for Kamcord. Mob Crush, you could stream, but they don't have the advantage that Kamcord has, as it's just streaming right off your phone. You have to be connected to OBS, and you have to be connected, and you have to download the app through their site. You can't just download it straight off your through Google Play or through iTunes.
So it's a little bit more restrictive on what you got to do. Yeah,
there's a little restrictions over on that site. I actually streamed on that site first before I started streaming on Kamcord. But I love the Kamcord community. There's no drama on Kamcord community, so it's a nice, cool, calm community.
Okay, so how long have you been part of Kamcord?
I've been part of Kamcord going on 7 months now.
7 months? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but that wasn't your first attempt at mobile streaming, was it? Or
my first attempt at the whole mobile market was I've always been a big mobile game player, way back from when the G1 came around. Yeah, that's old school. So when the G1 was out, that's when they introduced the whole Google Play Store, and mobile gaming was starting to pick up, and they had all these little games here and there. So I started playing here and there. I was a big fan of a tower defense game back on the Sidekick 2 days. And then, but the game that really like brought me over to the mobile side would be like Implosion. Implosion Never Lose Hope by a company called Rayark. That game right there is what that game is amazing. First of all, graphics, mechanics, everything. It plays so smooth. It's an over the head shooter, and it plays like a console game. It plays exactly like a console game, and that's what got me saying, hey, I could do something with this. And I started first. I was started uploading little videos here and there on YouTube, and then while I was looking for a recording app for my phone, that's how I bumped into Kamcord. So if it wasn't for looking for a recording app and the difficulties of recording your phone, I probably would have never bumped into Kamcord. And then Kamcord just made it easy to record videos.
Oh wow, that's pretty. That's crazy. That's crazy. So, well, you pretty much answered my question. So, I would say this: why mobile streaming and not get into console PC streaming, like which is pretty common for gamers? What made you choose like, hey, this is the route I'm gonna go with? Well, what is it that mobile gaming attracted you that you want to be part of this community, growing community, stuff like that? What was it? What was it like? What do you see that's different or whatever?
What attracted me to mobile gaming, I would say the ease of mobile gaming, and because I was so already in depth into the mobile platform, I knew about these games, and I was like, hey, like I'm always bumping into these brand new games when they first come out, and I play all different types of games. Let me. This is amazing. This is cool. So what got me into mobile gaming was the ease of the games and I'm talking about the variety of one game. I mean, you have one game come on the market, and then there's like 50 other games that are similar to it, and they all have their own little swag, I would say. The fact that the mobile market is not flooded with streamers is another big thing that drove me to it. Not many people know about mobile streaming. Not many people even know that you can mobile stream. Kamcord itself, the site itself, is only a year old. It's a baby. Not many people know about it.
You're pretty much, because you said about 7 months. You're pretty much with it from the start.
Yes. I pretty much got into the start. Shout out to Kamcord Greg, which he's the community manager. I uploaded I think like 1 or 2 videos on there, and he saw my content, he liked it, and then he hit me up and said, "Hey, do you want to be a Kamcord hero?" Which would have
hold on. Let me give you a plug for that shameless plug. Look for that little shameless plug right there.
Yeah. So what? So he was like, "Hey, do you want to be a Kamcord hero?" Which what a Kamcord hero is, pretty much like a role model for the community. Back then, if you were a Kamcord hero, you were the only one that could have a picture, a profile pic, and then you were able to be a part of this Kamcord hero app, which where we in that area it's like a chatting group, and then we're able to like communicate with other heroes and partners, and then after that I became partner. So. And there's no like drama on the mobile gaming side either. So those are little things here and there that got me into mobile gaming.
Okay. So all right. So mobile gaming. You went back as far as as your G1, but we know like mobile gaming, at least in this form, is not as old as console PC gaming. So were you a big console gamer, PC gamer, or were you like just here and there? What was your gaming experiences? Like how long have you been gaming, and what were your gaming experiences?
Oh man, I've been gaming since a very little kid. I'm very young. Okay, I'm not gonna say because usually when people say I've been gaming when I was young, it means they were gaming like all the time. I know about games since I was very young. I had the Atari system. From Atari, I moved on to the Nintendo NES. Then from there, I moved to the Sega system. Then from the Sega system, I moved to I had all the consoles. The only consoles I didn't have was the GameCube and then the N64 because of the type of games that they had on their side. let's face it, they ain't got no games. You know what I'm saying? So, so I just stood away from there. But yeah, I played console games. Right now, currently, I have a PS4 and I play all types of games on the PS4. If I'm not mobile gaming and I have nothing to do, I'm playing on the PS4 and I play all types of games. I mean, the list of my games are long that I play. I play anything and everything. Last gen, I had a PS3, I had an Xbox, and Sony, what you will call it. But let's say so. I was a console gamer. I'm trying to get into PC gaming as well. They say that PC master race. I don't know. I mean, I just like the fact that the games are affordable on PC.
Yeah. They have amazing like digital deals.
Yeah. So, but yes, I just don't do mobile gaming only. I just choose to work on mobile gaming and produce content for mobile gaming, other than console gaming. But I do console game as well.
Okay, so you do have a big background on that. Do you have like a favorite console given the historic of what you play? Is there like one console that stands out for you?
The one console that stands out to me. Okay, I would say that.
It don't even have to be like the best or whatever. Just something that's like
No. Yes, I would say
your personal, most fun, mobile console.
Okay, so as in console, I would say my favorite would have to be in the PlayStation area. Reason why? That's when it came.
Like all of them, or like I'm talking like specific, like one console. I mean like an
one
actual
console. The one console
specific, like PS1, PS2, or N64, or
I like the PS. I would say the PS4 right now.
Right now?
Yeah, right now the PS4 I think would be my favorite console, because of the fact that it has to deal with the community, the style of games that they have, the connectivity that I have with my friends. As in, now we have the ability to be in chat groups and play other games and be in chat groups. The fact that they included the community, So I think the PS4 grasp everything that what a console should be, in my opinion, and that's why I like the PS4. Now, for a handheld, non-mobile, I would say the Nintendo DS.
The DS, okay, all right. So now that we've broken down like your background on console and what you're doing now, what is like? I mean, obviously, besides the obvious of mobile gaming, but I'm talking about in terms of gameplay services, content, things like that. Do you see a huge difference between the two areas of console/PC gaming with mobile gaming on what you're doing with your device, whether it's Android? Yeah, what device do you primarily do mobile gaming on?
Right now, I am primarily streaming off of a Galaxy Tab E.
Okay. Also, Android operating system.
Yes. Android operating system. I am for all you console fanboys in Division, I'm on the Android side of the fence when it comes down to devices. Now, but the one tablet that I want to get my hands on is that NVIDIA Shield K1. Unfortunately, that tablet is sold out everywhere.
Really?
It is sold out everywhere, even on the NVIDIA site. It is a beast of a tablet, very affordable, but pumps out graphics and handles gameplay ridiculously smooth. But there's rumors in the market that there's a new tablet coming out from NVIDIA, and supposedly going to be called the X1 with a better processing power, more space, a better screen, and overall a better design, and still retain a cheap end of the market when it comes down to devices, but still perform at top-notch performance. So yes, that's why I like. I think that's why I like NVIDIA.
Okay, so now back to the thing. Do you see, in terms of either gameplay, services, content, a huge difference between console PC gaming and what you're doing with your mobile device? Like, do you see stark differences? Is there something, and obviously not the obvious of you take it on the go. I'm talking about, do you see like gameplay design differences, or do you see integration in services, whether it's better on console or better on mobile? Do you see, something like that? Is there anything you see in terms of the games and stuff like that, or content and whatever? That maybe there's nothing really different at all. What do you think?
I would say it's very hard to compare the two. because they are two different. They're both gaming systems. They're both gaming systems, but they're two. They're unique, and the mobile area is unique. Usually the majority of the developers on the mobile side, they aim towards pleasing that casual gamer, and that's the mindset that they had in the past. As of right now in the market, we're starting to see a shift in their mindset, and they're understanding that there are hardcore mobile gamers. What I'm saying? I consider myself a hardcore mobile gamer. So that's a big plus. So it's as of right now, it's very hard to say what's the difference, and pretty much what advantages that it might have in a sense in what you're asking. I would say as for mobile gaming, I would just say it as of right now it appeals to everyone. Anybody that jumps on a mobile device can find a game that they like and they're interested in, as in where in a console or PC, there's not that broad of a game library. You understand? Like mobile right now has anywhere from RPGs to first-person shooters to third-person shooters to RTS games to management games to little tiny casual games. There's so many things on the mobile. So I think that's where. Well, I guess that's why I would lean towards mobile on that question.
Okay, so here's the thing. You said that like you brought back and said the PS4 and everything integration. That's why you like about it as a console. Is there anything that mobile's missing that you see? Like when you play a console, you're playing a console gamer, and you can do this, whatever this is. And then when you go on your mobile, is there anything that says, damn, I wish mobile gaming did this that console has? Or vice versa. When you're playing on console, is there anything that makes you say, damn, I wish my console did this that my mobile device does?
Yeah, I can answer both questions. Okay, so what mobile can we take away from console? I would say the gameplay style of it. The game. So, for instance, there's a lot of RPGs on the mobile side that are free to play.
Okay.
And a lot of them really don't feel like an RPG. They're stage based.
You're talking about on mobile?
Yes, on mobile. They need to get what mobile could take from console is they need to fix their RPGs in a sense. Their RPGs they're stage based. They don't, even though they're RPGs and you have the whole leveling up system, whatever. They really don't feel like as fluid as RPGs.
It's not like an open world.
Yes, there really isn't no open world RPGs out there. The only thing that's really open world on mobile would be like the MMO games, like Avabel or what's another I'm thinking of? Oh man, Heroes. Those games have their MMOs and yes, they're nice, but there isn't an RPG that's open world, and that's something that a developer on a mobile platform can take away from console. Now, what console can take away from mobile is the interaction with the device itself. Hence, Pokemon Go. It's very interactive. You're going on the go. You're catching Pokemon. You're striving to be that Pokemon master. And Father.io is a new IP coming out and a new company for the mobile device. As in, they're creating a IR blaster accessory that goes connected to your mobile device, and it's just like, I don't know if anybody played Ingress before. It's just like Ingress, where you will go into certain sections and you will commence a battle, and you can literally play a first-person shooter with your phone and see the guy, like augment reality, and use your phone as the gun and play in an open environment. So, for instance, you could literally be in a mall, and if an event triggers in there and there's enough people, you can literally play a first-person shooter match inside of a mall. Like that's
you're gonna have a bunch of mobile gamers going around shooting each other.
Yeah, you have a bunch of people running around in parks and whatnot, shooting at people. So that's something that's
thanks for the warning. That's good.
Yeah, if you see people holding their phones up to their face and pointing at each other, yeah, they're playing Father.io.
Okay. Speaking, then this is something out of the blue. How is VR impacting or doing anything? I know Samsung has this VR device that that you put the Samsung Galaxy phone in it. Is there big plans for the VR side of gaming or something like that? Am I going to see a whole bunch of people walking around with headsets shooting each other?
Actually, yeah, there are some strides in the mobile area for VR. There's a lot of devices out there, right? There's a lot of devices out there right now that take advantage of the phone's processing power and what the phone can do and integrate it into a headset. For instance, the Samsung VR, reason why Samsung VR, it's a little pricey because of the name brand, but there's other brands out there that have that similar setup to where it's just a headset with the magnifying glasses and everything, and you're able to slip your phone into the headset, and now you have your own Project Morpheus or your own Oculus Rift or anything like that. You understand? So, yes, there are strides in the mobile area. That there are a couple of games too. There are a couple of horror games on the mobile side. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I believe I saw somebody streaming it on Kamcord. They had a VR headset on, and with their phone in place, and they were literally sitting there. I guess they had a controller to control the movements, and they were streaming VR. So that's pretty cool as well.
Okay. All right, that's pretty cool. All right.
Yeah,
So,
can't sleep on the mobile side, man. We're coming up. We're coming up.
all right. So, and you're partnered with Camcord, right? Are you starting connections within the industry? Or like, have you been in talks with developers, manufacturers? Are you going to start reviewing products? How big and how deep in the industry are you getting into? How's that going for you?
Okay. As some people may know, I'm in contacts with a gaming company. They're called Bika Studios. They created their first game called Smash Time. Awesome game. I play it on my stream all the time. I actually
Another plug. There you go.
I actually played their game before I even thought about reaching out to game developers. I've been playing their game, and I was waiting for that game to come out. And I just tweeted at them like, "Hey, I would love to stream your game on my site, whatever, on Kamcord." And they got in contact with me, and we've been in contact ever since. And they tweeted at me. I was streaming their game one day, and they hit me up on Twitter, and they showed me a picture of all of them watching my game in their office, and they included me in one of their in their weekly comic strips, which was cool. So yeah, Turbo Studios, I reached out to them, and they reached out to me, so they're gonna contact me. I think Turbo Studios, they're the ones who created a Super Senso, which is I would say an RTS chess style game. So it's pretty cool. Father.io. I reached out to them to see if I could get my hands on some of their technology, maybe do a couple of giveaways on my channel and stuff like that. So yeah, there's a lot of developers that have reached out to me, and I'm still talking with them, and I don't want to mention them yet until it's finalized. So once everything is finalized, then I'll let everybody know what I'm doing. But yeah, I am in contact with developers, and I am in contact with that side of the industry to try and push the boundaries of mobile gaming and show everybody that a hardcore game can be right in the palm of your hands. You understand?
All right. So, how many subscribers follow you on Camcord? Like, what's your audience?
I just hit the 3.6. I'm at 3,600 followers on Camcord, and rising. Yeah, I'm at 3,600 followers. So it's pretty good. I mean, for a mobile platform, think about it. For a mobile platform, 3,000 followers is pretty good. I mean,
well, shit, I don't got 3,000 anything, and between YouTube and Twitter, I barely break 200. Holy shit!
Yeah,
that's amazing. So, can you tell is your audience? Do you have a global presence? Do you see a lot of Europeans, Asians, your fan base? Are you in tune to how global you are at this point?
Yes. I have fans in the UK. Shout out to Anish. I see you in the chat.
Shit.
I got fans everywhere. Fans in Cali. I see Reeps. I see you in the chat. Magic is here. Yeah, I got a couple of my viewers here. Yeah,
I'm seeing a lot of support from you guys. A lot of your fans are here. That's good. That's crazy.
Yeah, Heather. Oh, Heather's such a sweetheart. But yeah, I'm. Oh yeah, my presence is known around the globe. I would say I have people, in a lot of different places. I speak. Shout out to Jayski. He's in Australia. So yeah, I have viewers all over the place. So that's
Oh,
pretty cool. Something I would never thought. Like I mean, I would have never thought I would be a streamer, man. Like it's never in a million years I would have thought this. And it's once you start streaming and you start gaining that momentum and the following and it's like wow, what the heck, like, and then to have people viewing me from all over the place is like holy shit. So it's definitely a humbling thing.
wow, that's pretty. It sounds pretty exciting on what you're going through. That's pretty good, man. That's a good presence. And it's just these are just the things I'm saying that um I'll say definitely as a console gamer, we're just not aware of, you know. And I think as a gaming community, we need to make sure we broaden our horizons. And the reason why I say this, and I really want to do this podcast, and I'm glad that you came and you accepted the invite, is because
Yeah.
this is the next question I want to ask you, which is a big part. As me as a console gamer, primarily a console gamer, I'm primarily a PS3 gamer, but again, I'm all about everybody just enjoying what they play on. Do you see any big innovations that are coming within the mobile industry, and if you do, is it something that the console industry and even PC can jump on as well, which can make gaming better? Something that is enjoyable and consistent, not like a little fad, kind of like the Wii or whatever. I'm talking about. Do you see anything coming that, or do you think mobile gaming could come up with some type of innovation that will make gaming better all around for everyone? Do you see anything like that?
Okay. I think the one innovation that mobile gaming has is that developers are not scared to create the type of game that they want. Um, I mean, you bump into a lot of crazy games on the mobile platform that you're like, what the hell? But in a way, it's like, okay, bravo. That developer wasn't scared, to produce a game that they wanted. It was their dream to make that game. And and a lot of the mobile developers, they're indie companies. They don't, they're not published by anyone. They are the rock stars of gaming. You understand? Like no one tells them what to do. So I think that's why there's way more success. I would say, in my opinion, there's a way more success on the mobile platform, and I think that's I think that's the route that console and PC needs to look at, and look at what mobile is doing in that area.
So,
And
a
yeah,
question with that, it's interesting because with the variety, I think you're talking about variety and creativity. Do you think mobile gamers are more open to that and they support those platforms? Because in my opinion, especially with this generation, I think console gamers are more finicky than ever in terms of what they want and what they're willing to support and pay for. You understand what I'm saying? Do you think, based on your experience, do you see mobile gamers as more open to experiences, and not like very strict on the content that they want? I mean, how do you see things?
yes, mobile gamers are way more lean back on the content that's being given to them, and I believe the reason why is because that a lot of the games, a lot of the games that we play, that I would say casual on mobile gamers play, or even some of the hardcore mobile gamers play, are free to play.
Okay.
The fact that we're not throwing money at our device to have access to the game makes us be more, I would say, not, I wouldn't want to say content, but I would say more lean back on what we're given. And we're more lean back because what we've been given so far has been okay. You understand? Like I said, if there's one style, I mean, if there's, for instance, a game like Hearthstone, it came to when it came to the mobile. Now there's a bunch of different type of Hearthstone style games out there. So even though we get, say for instance, make some people may not like Hearthstone, but there's other games out there for you to choose that are as equal to Hearthstone. So I think because of that, gamers are more laid back. As to, from my own experience on console, like I'm very iffy on where I throw my money at now, because a lot of the games have, they come out broken. It takes a while for them to fix. Some they need patches, and or you buy a game and you don't, and it's not what it was advertised in a sense. So because of the fact that the mobile market, you really don't have to spend that much to acquire the game, because I'm gonna get into what paying for stupid in-app purchases. I think that's why it's more we're more laid back, I would say. Not as
Okay.
not as finicky like you say as console gamers.
Okay. All right. So with all the things, so you've been streaming now, you've been doing mobile gaming. What can you tell us, console gamers or PC gamers? What are things that we can learn from the mobile gaming? Because you have a huge attraction to mobile gaming. So
Yeah.
what can we learn, whether it be content, community, how the devices handle, how services, the operating system? What can we learn, or what can the industry learn from the mobile industry that could probably make console gaming better or improved or added to it?
Hmm.
Is there anything?
Yes, the I would say, to be honest, I would say I would say try to broaden the content a little bit. Besides that, there really isn't anything that they can learn from the mobile, besides what I already said, as in more variety, make it more interactive. Hopefully, we're going to see that with the with all the VR headsets that are coming to the consoles. Because lately there hasn't been that much interaction with the games besides just holding a controller in your hand. Um, and I would say ease of access too. I'll give you a perfect example. If there was a lot more if there was a lot more like, if there was a lot more multi-plats on the console, I would say, because for instance, a game like Gears, I would love to play that on the PS4, or a game like Uncharted. I mean, I guarantee there's a lot of Xbox fans that would love to play that. We don't have that issue on the mobile market. The majority of stuff that comes out for Android is on iOS and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So that's something I guess they can learn too. Make more big hit games. You know what I'm saying? Make more of these big giant console selling games. Make them available to everybody. I guess that's the main thing that I could probably say they could take from mobile.
Well, I can see. Well, let me ask you this, since you brought that up. There isn't really a first party for mobile, is there? Like Apple doesn't have its own
No.
developers, and I guess Android is Google, right? So
Yeah.
Google, do they have their own gaming developers? Like, does Google
They
have?
have Each side has their own, I would say, app developing area, but
Yeah.
no, they do not have a gaming developing area. No, they do not.
Yeah. So like, yeah. For example, so if Google
No
made a
first party.
game, the
Yeah,
only way
there
you
is
can
no
play it
Google
is
game
on
that you can
Google
buy.
Android.
Yeah, there is no game that Google makes that you could purchase, or game that Apple makes that you could purchase on the mobile device. No.
Is there any rumors of that happening? Do you see Apple creating
Um,
their own mobile gaming
so,
studios? Do you see Google doing
as of
that?
right, no, as of right now, from what I read and from what I know, Google they're very focused on app innovation, and not the gaming market. They're more focused on making the services better, and focus on all their other projects. Same as Apple. Apple's worried more about their phone and their computer industry more than they are on the gaming division. I mean, they don't have to come out with a gaming division, because
Okay.
all these games that get put out there, they're getting a cut from them anyways.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, it costs money for these mobile developers to put their game up on Google, to put their game up on Apple, and they're pretty much the only big platforms besides Amazon App Store where you could advertise your game and have people download your game. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I don't think they're focusing in that market.
Okay. Now, so let's take games that are on both platforms, Apple and Android. So
Okay.
when the user uses these games, do you guys cross connect? Like, do you like is it or like, let's say if I have a game and you have a game, it's the same game, and let's say I play on Apple on iPhone, you're playing on Android. can I still play with you in multiplayer, or is it because I'm on the Apple ecosystem, I'm only stuck with the Apple
Um,
community, or does they cross over through the actual developer of the game? You know what I mean?
yes, yeah, because the fact that they're they're not first party games, they cross platform.
Oh wow! So really, in reality, when you game on mobile, it's oblivious to the other users what device you have.
Correct. Yes.
It's just everybody.
Yes, exactly. I've played Clash Royale versus I played Clash Royale and Clash of Clans versus people who have iPhone games. I've played online head soccer against people who have Apple devices. Yes, there are a lot of games. Modern Combat 5, which is a first-person shooter. I play that game against Apple devices. So yes, it does not matter. It does not matter what device you're on, whether you're on Android or iOS, and it does not matter what model device you're on either. Whether you have a Kyocera Android device, whether you have a Samsung or
Tablet,
yeah,
iPhone,
tablet.
iPad,
Yes, exactly. It does not
5,
matter.
6, 6S.
Exactly, it does not matter. You know what I'm saying? It's if you have the game and you can play it cross-platform. I mean,
You know,
there are some games that are only within that same, let's say, ecosystem, but very, very few. The market is moving very fast towards cross-platform.
so now that we're talking about this and we were developing this conversation, wouldn't this cross-platform, at least in terms of third party, be the key for consoles to adopt? Like
Yeah,
PlayStation 4 playing Call of Duty with Xbox One and
you're
PC,
absolutely correct. You're
or you know
absolutely
what I'm
correct.
saying? Or you know, I mean, I can understand the first parties of the consoles. You know, Killer Instinct's gonna stay Killer Instinct, Halo's gonna stay Halo, but like Division or Destiny, you know what I'm saying? Wouldn't that be the real big lesson learned for console to adopt for mobile gaming? Because I would think it's not hurting the Android iPhone segment having these shared experiences. Would you say that's probably the best thing?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Now that we're speaking about it, you're absolutely correct. To answer better the question you asked me previously, yes, if they were to adopt that cross-platform mechanic that the mobile side has, I think the console market will be a lot better. A lot better. I mean, there's, for instance, I've bumped into situations where I had one of my friends had a game on their Xbox players, and they have that game on Xbox, and I don't have it on the PS4. But it's like I'm not going to buy it on the PS4 because I have nobody to play with on the PS4 that's interested in that game. So I just don't end up buying the game because of that fact. But if I was able to get this game and game with my friend on the Xbox, then I would buy the game. So
Okay.
yes, I believe they would see an increase in sales dramatically if they would include that. And yes, it would bridge the gap between the two communities. And I think it would the gaming community will feel fresh as well. Including all of those X amount of million players that play on other consoles that are now I get to have access and play against them.
Okay. So this brings up just almost at the head tail. Um, this is going to be what genre, right? If we're looking at mobile gaming, you see all the genres. What you think of the genre? And then maybe it is, maybe there isn't. Just your opinion, just from a view. Do you think there's a genre that mobile gaming took over or is doing better at than what console gaming is providing at this point? You see a gaming genre, that mobile gaming is clearly doing better, than what console gaming is providing.
I would have to say I'm not sure what I think Clash of Clans falls under a I think it's management resources.
Like MOBA type things, or maybe.
Oh, yeah, okay. I would say MOBA. Yes, the mobile gaming, the mobile community on mobile has grown a lot. Back in the day, it was only Vainglory. Now they have Mobile Legends. They have Legends of Heroes. There's a bunch of mobile games out there.
Like time wasting puzzle type games. What is it, Majik? Did you pronounce your name? Let me give that guy an applause. Okay, ready.
Yeah, time wasting puzzle games. Yes, there you go. She said it perfectly. Time wasting puzzle games are the majority of the games on the mobile side. Yeah. Like I said earlier, it's just now that the mobile market is starting to see that hey, there's a lot more hardcore gamers out there that start pushing better quality games. But yes, as of right now, the mobile market is growing. More and more users are jumping onto the mobile platform, but the community is still in that mindset of like I said, time wasting puzzle games. Understand? So it's a very few of us that play and experience all these games, like these real underground games. And just a quick plug, just so that way you guys can understand more. If you go to prelaunchme.com, right, or download the app Prelaunch Me on the Android device. I think you have to do it on the site for iOS. I'm not sure. That place is perfect for bumping into brand new games that you've never heard of. You have access to betas, access to the game way before anybody gets their hands on it. In-game prizes. So definitely check it out. If you're into mobile gaming and you want to bump into better games that are not out there, go to prelaunch.me and get your hands on those epic games.
Oh, another round of applause for that. Another shameless plug. Oh, yeah. All right. So we're down to the wire. We're gonna ask the nitty gritty question. Now, this is gonna be a real good question, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people want to know: is the mobile community currently going through some type of friction, like a fanboy, like the consoles we have, the Xbox versus the PlayStation guys and PC Master Race? Do you see that among the gaming community? Is there some type of friction, some type of fanboy, little things like that? Do you see, and if it's not, do you see it growing, or is it just one, Shangri-La, everybody's happy and butt naked, just a free land of love and,
Yeah.
like Woodstock.
Started of Eden.
Everybody's just getting high, gaming, and naked.
Yeah.
One guy said Apple versus Android.
We're the Woodstock, man. You know what I'm saying? No, there is no there is no friction. Apple versus Android for the win. Very funny. There is no like the console side. Hell no, there is no friction like that on the mobile side. Like I said, I mean, there's a lot of times I'm playing against Apple devices, and I don't even know I'm playing against Apple devices unless we communicate with each other via in-game chat. And when we do find out, oh shit, you're on Apple, yeah, I'm on Android, oh, that's fucking cool. It's more like, oh, that's dope, you know what I'm saying? That's cool that we're playing two different devices, and we're, you know what I'm saying? So that's the reaction that I bump into. Yes, yes, we have our little here and there of like, oh, you got, oh, ew, Apple, but it's not as serious as the console. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to worry about walking into a GameStop and getting stabbed up because I'm wearing blue, and then get teabagged by a fucking Xbox fanboy as he picks up Halo. I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about that.
Oh shit. Oh, shout out. Let me get that round of applause. Oh, but I would say because of the versatility of the games, it really doesn't matter. I think if anyone prefers Apple over Android or Android over Apple, it's mostly because of other stuff, I'm assuming. Pretty much the phone, the features, pretty much things outside of gaming. Because if it sounds like gaming itself is pretty universal across both devices. Like one doesn't have an advantage of the other. Right? Is that correct? Or do you think like Android does something better than iOS when it comes to specifically gaming?
Gaming wise, I would say the only thing that I wish.
Don't say pirating, right? Don't.
I would say gaming wise, the only thing I wish that Android had over that Apple has is Apple has Game Center, which connects every freaking game. You know what I'm saying? Like, Game Center is like what the console guys are used to seeing, like my PSN friend list and stuff like that. Game Center is that where we have like this Google Play, Google Game crap, and it's nowhere near as polished as Game Center is.
So on iPhone you have kind of like Xbox Live type, PSN type service where everything's connected, like one username across all games or something like that. Or
yes, pretty much, yes. Pretty much. You have that one username across all the games. Where Android has that same setup, but you don't have like I can't like for instance I could go into a. It's very easy for me to go into Game Center, click on your name, and send you an invite to play a game. Where in Google, and Android, it's a little bit more frustrating. It doesn't work that much. A lot of people didn't even know that you can do that on the Google Play. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how difficult that app is. If they were to polish it up more, I think it would be a great something great.
Is there things like achievements, trophies?
Yes, you do have trophies, and yes, I have 2 accounts on Android. On one, I am a level 22, and on my Pocket Console account, I am a level, I believe, 21. So yes, there is, and it takes time the same way as Gamer Score or PSN trophies. Yes, we do have achievements. Every game, the majority of all the game have achievements and something you can strive for to unlock, like those little pat on the backs when you're playing the game.
Okay. Now this may sound a little weird, just for a lack of knowledge. Does mobile gaming have like a party chat site thing, or do you guys just use a separate third-party app for that?
There's a separate
in a chat room and then you playing whatever game. You know what I mean, right?
Yes. Right now, like if right now when I stream, there is no app per se. There are communication apps on the mobile, but a lot of them interfere with the game. Mostly us gamers, when we're playing a community game, like for instance, we're playing Minecraft Realms, stuff like that, or if I'm playing a specific type of MMO game on the mobile, I'm using Discord or Skype.
Okay. Oh, okay. So that's pretty much like the standard tool set for.
Yeah, that's pretty much the standard thing. I mean, there are in chat. I mean, there's in chat where you could text, but there's no voice chat. So if you want a voice chat, you're gonna have to use a third party.
Okay. All right. So wow, man, that's pretty much an awesome thing I learned today, and I see a lot of your supporters are here too. But what I'm hoping for is that my fan base and the console gamers, those who weren't able to attend, when they look at this, they see a side of mobile gaming that's on the rise, and I think it's important. I think for gaming to grow and continue to grow and expand, we need innovation, and we need innovations for more areas of gaming. And I think your mobile platform is providing some of that stuff. You know what I mean? I think the one like we talked about is the cross online play between Xbox and PlayStation that you guys have with Android and iOS, and you guys don't even realize you're on 2 completely separate networks. And I think that's amazing. The fact that it's oblivious to the gamer and everybody's just enjoying gaming. I think it's things like that that's preventing you guys from having a fanboy type environment.
Yeah.
Because it's all the same. And I think that's pretty amazing. All right.
The one thing I can say that the console industry and the PC industry should never adapt from mobile gaming are in-app purchases. that is the failure of a lot of games, and that is my biggest deterrent. And not because like I don't want to spend money on a game or anything. It's a lot of the games out there are very dumb and very, very greedy in how they use it. I'll give you a perfect example. I don't care who's listening, and this is my opinion.
Hold on. We're about to give you a round of applause. Get ready. He's about to cause some drama. All right. He don't care.
Supercell. All right. This goes out to the developer Supercell. Y'all need to change your fucking mind of thinking, man. All right. I hate Clash of Clans. I hate that game with a freaking passion, bro. That game is a resource management game that is the ultimate vampire, like wallet vampire, all right? That thing just wants you to throw money at it. You'll get so into the game, and then it's like, oh, do you want to build this building? Well, yeah, you're gonna have to wait a week for this building to be built. You want to finish building this building now? Please deposit $10 into this building. It's literally like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that on console gaming. That would be insane.
It's literally
But
imagine.
then again, console gaming do like that. They pay you like $1.99 to have a cape and $2 to have a dance, and
Yeah,
so
okay, but that's aesthetic stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's cosmetic and make me look good, but not gameplay. Okay, here's a perfect.
well, Assassin's Creed. I'm playing. I'm doing a little backlog of gaming. Black Flag has this purchases to where for 99 cents you don't have to look for blueprints to build your ship. You could just build it right off the bat. So they do have pay to win shit
Okay,
or to make things easier, which is I think it replaces the game codes like back
but
in the
not
day.
not as much. Like
Yeah.
imagine you're playing Destiny and
Yeah.
you got to level 39 and you want to get to level 40. Guess what? You could either wait a week and then you become level 40, or you could deposit $5 and we'll boost you up. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
which they do have that stupid freaking silver and that dumb $25 pack to boost you to level 25. So stupid. Yes, but there's a lot of games out there. And okay, so I'm telling you about Clash of Clans, how horrible the in-app purchases are in that game. Even though it's like the most popular crap and everybody plays it on Kamcord. All right, not me, not this guy. All right, what you call it? There's games out there that do it correct. There's a game out there, Lords Mobile. Right, it's by a mobile company out there called IGG, and they're a resource managing company. You can literally play that game all the way up to castle level 25 and not drop a dime. Matter of fact, they give you gems on the regular. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how good. So that's the difference between a good resource management game and a bad one. I don't. It's a good gameplay, and I don't have to sink my money into it. But if I want to, I will, and I have. I bought a couple of packs, but because of that. But when you have a game that's literally stopping me from having fun, and taxing me to freaking pay for money or making me wait that long period of time, it's very it's not attractive to me in my sense. And and it's because the game is free. You know what I'm saying? You download the game, you don't have to pay anything. But there's games out there like Implosion, which I bought $10 game on the mobile platform, best freaking mobile game I ever played so far. Right, so like you can, that's another thing that mobile companies need to do. They need to come out with more games that cost money and get away from the free to play area. So that's another thing I think I would add. If they would add more games where it's like one flat out price, here pay this and here's the full game, I think it would be a lot more, even more successful than they are, and more growing than they are now.
Okay. All right. So that's a great podcast right now. I think right now we hit all the wickets. I know I try to keep my podcast in about an hour, but I just want to say, thank you so much for being on my episode 2 of 60 Frame No Life podcast. You gave so much knowledge and great insight on this growing industry, and I think it's important, like I said, that a lot of gamers start talking about this and start learning about this industry. Thank you so much. Is there anything you want to say? Any parting shots? Besides Clash of Clans being a shitty game?
I'm gonna give a couple of shout outs. Give a shout out to all the Hotillos out there. They know who they are. Yeah, Hotillos. It's a little clique that it's a little group that we got going on over on Kamcord. You know what I'm saying? It's the real savages. So shout out to them. Shout out to Tragic, and shout out to Joel Checo. They helped me out in the beginning of my streaming days and helped me out, to become the streamer that I am now. Shout out to the whole Kamcord community. Shout out to all the gamers out there. You know what I'm saying? Can we just all get along? You know what I'm saying? Like, can we all get along? That's pretty much it. Oh, and shout out to Bika Studios. I love that gaming. That gaming.
Oh, another shameless plug. This is a good guy.
I love Bika. Awesome. They're so cool. Yeah, that's all I have to say, man. Oh, and thank you for having me on your show. It's an honor to be here. It's an honor to share my mobile gaming experience with your console audience. And hopefully I would see a couple of you guys, come over to Kamcord. If a couple of you guys are on console and PC, come to Kamcord. Like, yo, Porter Rock sent me. Make sure you say Porter Rock 77 sent me, and I'll give you a shout out. You know what I'm saying? And if you start streaming, whatchamacallit, maybe we could do some collaborations. You know what I'm saying? So,
Oh man, that's awesome. That's freaking awesome. I just want to thank you. I want to thank everybody who showed up. Thank you for the support. I appreciate coming by. This is 60 Frames No Log Podcast, where we talk the discussions where we got to talk. Again, special guest, Pocket Console. Brother, you're welcome here anytime. Um, I'll definitely send you more invites in the future and stuff like that. Thank you so much. For all of you, hey, please subscribe. I'm going to put your info down in the description box and send the link to Kamcord as well. I appreciate all of you coming by. Please subscribe to the channel. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you're new to my channel, I have other videos to look at. Just please check them out. I appreciate everything. And we're out of here. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. To the most passionate community out there, the gamers, out here on YouTube, I appreciate everything that you do for this industry. But just remember, at the end of the day, whether it's on a console, PC, or mobile, just keep it gaming, everyone. All right, just keep it gaming. And this is the sound. This is when you know. Oh, 60 frames, no lag. Hey, everyone, take care.